What India has achieved in 7 years would have taken India 50 years to achieve.
We have mastered this art and craft of creating the digital public goods.
Our model was open source and it was globally interoperable.
Very warm welcome to all of you to the second edition of DPG Dialogues. DPG Dialogues is part of a larger umbrella initiative called Code for GovTech or C4GT. The mission of C4GT is to catalyze and create open source communities around digital public goods for sustainable DPI implementation. C4GT was started as a pilot initiative in the year 2022
with just 4 organizations, 10 projects, and about a group of 800 wanting to contribute to those 10 projects. 2 years later, there are 20,000 contributors who want to contribute to this. There are 100 projects spanning about 50 plus organizations.
And more than 90 of those projects have seen the final kind of check-in into the DPG or the DPI.
The flagship initiative under the C4GT umbrella is the annual dedicated mentoring program, which is a 3-month program that happens in the summer of every year. When the annual mentoring program closes, a few weeks after that, we organize this convening called the DPG Dialogues with the entire community, which is the coders, the mentors, representatives of the organizations, DPG builder organizations, government and private. Everyone comes together and deliberates, discusses the most pertinent issues in this DPG DPI ecosystem.
The way forward for the world is to have open source, open API, globally interoperable solutions. My congratulations to Samagra for this very unique initiative.
This gathering is very important because it brings together practitioners, different points of view, how to create supply, how to create demand, how do we make it low cost, how to do things in a way that we do them at population scale.
In a country with large population, you need population scale impact. Open source is the only way you can create population scale impact at very low cost.
The reason open source as a concept thrives is because of the community that you build around it.
The C4GT community has been sort of like, a response to a lot of these unmet needs that we had as an open source community.
Nowhere else in the world, the government and the private sector partners in launching this kind of problem statements, building it and scaling up these solutions.
India's DPI success story is really setting the blueprint. It itself is evolving.
Every field level worker in health, police, education, women, child, everybody should be able to say that we are AI enabled.
So in that sense, I think the DPG ecosystem has done an absolutely amazing job of bringing talent to where the problems actually are. Especially the talent which is happy to build open source solutions for some of these things.
The larger accomplishment was how do you make university paperless? There were close to around 600 contributors who actually contributed on this project during the course of C4GT. The velocity and momentum of the program was simply astounding, unbelievable.
Over 10 lakh users, the teachers of the government schools of Nipun Lakshya application will be able to use my developed models in an offline manner.
I think that you should just go for it. It's the best experience anyone can ask for.
During the breakouts, we had 5 different panels and lightning talks in the areas of agriculture, judiciary, health, AI and governance, and service delivery.
And how we can prioritize usability. And with diversity comes the responsibility to not exclude anyone.
The kind of spread of people that we've had, the different perspectives and the value for that plurality of perspective. That's been beautiful to see.
And so we're going to launch something very spectacular at the hands of Dr. R.S. Sharma to start with. This is the community score report.
I would like to compliment the Code for GovTech. I'm also very happy to see that they are doing it in a very structured manner. Minimalism is what is important. We have to innovate not in terms of technology, but in terms of what people's needs are and how I can work out some solution to satisfy their need in a most meaningful way. But I think the path we chartered, path we took was completely unique, and I think it is now proving its worth.
It's been an incredible journey, and today's DPG Dialogues only shows where this can go.